What's up, guys? It's Eric. Hey, thanks for tuning in. Hey, I got baby backs in the refrigerator, in the freezer actually. They're still frozen. I'm hungry. I'm ready to eat now. So I'm gonna do a little test. I'm gonna take them out the freezer, get them seasoned up, and see just how long it takes me to take them from frozen to ready to cook on this Weber grill. Y'all stay tuned. It's gonna be a good one. Yeah, boy. See, these ribs are frozen. I mean they're frozen. So I'm gonna see how long it takes for me to break it down with my seasoning. And what I'm using is a 50-50 split, 1/3 cup of each for my ribs. And I'm gonna rub them down with a little mustard. And we're gonna see how long this takes to break them down. You know how it is. Sometimes you forget to take them out the freezer. You know you want to cook them. Well, that's exactly what's happening here. So I'm gonna use the vinegar and the seasoning and see if I can break them down quick. Same deal with the other side. Always season the sides also. And these are good and frozen. So let's see how it all works out. All right, that's it. Stay tuned. All right, I'm about an hour into the seasoning, and it's still probably about, I'd say probably about 75% ready to go. It's got a little wiggle, but in the middle, right up in here, is still pretty much semi-frozen. So we'll give it another 30 minutes, which will be an hour and 30 minutes, and we're gonna start cooking. All right, guys, we got our ribs outside seasoned. We're gonna see how long it takes to break them down, but we're gonna make a barbecue sauce to go along with these baby backs. Now, I'm not a fan of sauce on my meat. I'd rather just have it on the side and use it as a condiment if I need it. But these ribs, I think, could benefit from some beautiful sauce. And so I've got some tamarind, I've got some spicy ketchup, and I've got some honey. So we're gonna make a spicy tamarind and honey barbecue sauce for these ribs. So first steps first, we're going to take this tamarind and we're gonna cook it down, kind of make up almost like a syrup. And then we'll get to adding the rest of our ingredients. So the stove is on like probably like medium high. I'm gonna let this come up to just a little simmer, cook it down as much as I can, and then we'll throw the rest of the ingredients in there. Stay tuned. All right, starting to simmer out a little bit. We're gonna add a little minced garlic to it, just a smidgen, not much. Let that cook in there as it breaks down. So about another 10 minutes, and then we'll start adding everything else. All right, now we're gonna add our honey. I've turned the stove down a little bit. It should stop simmering in a minute. But I'm getting ready to add my honey. And what you want to do is put your honey in the microwave with the lid off. And that makes it so much easier to pour. And so this is probably about, maybe, I'd say probably about a tablespoon of honey, maybe 2. And we're just gonna mix it in there. And then we're gonna just let it continue to reduce down just a little bit, probably about 5 more minutes. And then we'll be ready to add everything else. All right, let's start adding everything else. Spicy ketchup, this is a 1/2 cup. And the spicy ketchup that I'm using is Whataburger spicy ketchup. If you've never tried it, this is some good stuff. So we're gonna go ahead and add that. Again, this is about a 1/2 cup. All right, so we're gonna stir that in. Work it in as best we can. All right, we're gonna let that cook for another 5 minutes and we'll be back. Okay, at this point, if you want it, I tasted it already. Let's taste it again. I think the level of sweetness is perfect. But if you want more sweetness, of course you can add white sugar, brown sugar, or add more honey if you want to. So at this point, I'm gonna add some mustard. I'd say probably about a tablespoon. I like the little twang that mustard adds to the barbecue sauce. And I'm also gonna add probably about a tablespoon of white vinegar. If you have apple cider vinegar, use that as well. And we're gonna cook this down. And so this is gonna cook on this stove for probably about another 10 minutes on a low heat, and we should be ready to go. Stay tuned. All right, coals are ready. We're gonna go on with some peach and a little bit of hickory. Stay tuned. All right, it's time to go on. Here's our slab of ribs. About an hour and a half from frozen to ready to go. That's how long it took. Y'all stay tuned. All right, about 30 minutes in, they're looking pretty good. We're gonna go ahead and spray them with a little parquet butter. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna flip them over. I like to flip mine over and cook them bone side down, and to let those juices pool up in the middle. So that's it. We'll come back out in 30 more minutes and check them. Stay tuned. All right. Ribs have been cooking for probably about 2 hours now. I'm gonna take some tamarind juice and pour on top of it. My plan with these ribs is not to wrap them at all. So I'm gonna let them sit on here. Just moisten them up with this tamarind juice. And that's it. We'll let them sit on there probably about another 30 minutes. That'll give us 2 hours and 30 minutes worth of cooking. And we should be good to go. Stay tuned. All right, our tamarind and honey barbecue sauce is ready to go. It's not too thick, it's not too loose, but it's just right. So we're gonna go ahead and go on the ribs with it. All right, it's time to glaze the ribs. And again, this is our spicy tamarind and honey barbecue sauce. I'm gonna call it a barbecue glaze. And we're just gonna glaze them up real nice. It's not too thick. I'm not a fan of thick barbecue sauces at all. It's kind of wet. And we're gonna get it all over. Oh, smells good, man. That peach and hickory wood is a good combination. Gives you some good color and some good flavor. So we're just gonna let that sit. We're gonna let that sit on here and glaze for a few minutes, and we'll be back. Stay tuned. The ribs are ready, man. Look at that tamarind and honey glaze on those ribs. Beautiful. Let's get it cutting. All right, my fault. I already started cutting them and thought I was filming, so let's give this another try. Let's flip them over and cut them. Let's go right here in the middle. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Let's get a few of them cut up. Let's see what we're working with. Oh, yeah. Beautiful. That glaze is really, really nice. So let's give it a taste test. Let's see what the other ones look like. Oh, yeah. Let's give it a taste test. Stay tuned. All right, guys. It's been a good day at the grill. We got the beautiful baby back ribs with a beautiful spicy tamarind and honey glaze on them. And, man, they smell delicious, man. They smell delicious. I'm going to go ahead and give one a try. Let's get this one. This is a double bone right here. Let's see what it's talking about. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Beautiful. Mm-hmm. Beautiful, juicy. That tamarind is nice. Really nice, man.